Hello and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons on Overdrive Theatre. My name is Neil and I will be a Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me are Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. I play a Lightfoot Halfling by the name of Milo Cyberpunk.
We also have Nick.
Hello, my name's Nick. I'm playing a Wood Elf Ranger called Banther Snows.
We have James.
The Forge Cleric Varsin Kado-san.
And we have Chantelle.
Hello, I'm Chantelle, and I am playing a Wood Elf Bard by the name of Sariel.
And we
Or
also
Game
have...
Breaker, depending. Your choice.
Oh yeah, so I'll just cover this very, very briefly. We also have this little box of Smarties that James gave to me at the beginning of lockdown. So if you're watching this in 2020, this is lockdown Smarties. At some point I'm going to eat probably all of these together. That's kind of the plan. Anyway.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
sorry. Who is the Senate?
I am the Senate.
Cool. So what happened last time? So we haven't had Alex for a couple of weeks, which is kind of sad. So
Hi,
everyone
I'm
went.
Alex.
This is like an AA meeting. It really is. We don't see each other for a week, and then we all get on Discord for D&D. This is basically the only time we ever see each other, or have seen each other since lockdown began. It's crazy. So, what happened last time? We went on a little side quest, and
We smashed skeletons, we leveled up, we got epic, legendary magic items that require attunement, and Alex was doing the conga in the pub.
Yes, it was.
So I didn't level up.
So you
I
went.
was joking, we didn't. It's fine.
No, you were still level 2. Milo, Alex's character, was left. We rolled a dice for that, and he was left line dancing. You could have
He was
also had.
perfectly fine, he was safe.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I mean, he could have also had playing darts, writing in his dream journal. By the way, does everyone remember those dreams that they had on the boat?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I do. I have it written down. I have it
Written.
written down.
Excellent.
Mine was something about leveling up.
So you went to investigate the town of Freehold, which is an old human whaling settlement. Whales.
It was snow drifted.
Yeah, you turned up. It had been abandoned by the humans, and you turned up, and there wasn't much going on. You set fire to the chapel to Pelor.
No, there was an accidental fire in the Chapel of Pelor.
There was an accidental fire in the chapel of Pelor, and it burnt down mysteriously. Skeletons, which had a sheet of extra ice armor on them.
You rhymed White Walkers, you mean?
I mean, still have no idea what that is.
What? A white?
What?
W I G H T. A frozen.
Oh,
gooey
I
thing.
thought it was like a reference to Game of Thrones. and
Oh
I
no,
was gonna
that's
say I
White
haven't seen
Walkers
it.
is WHITE, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Game of Thrones, and now that I know the ending, there's no point, to be honest. It's kind of like, yeah.
Don't they get in a
Yes,
starship and
so-
go to a moon?
So you're only... Oh, do they go to the moon? Is it like Button Moon? Oh, that's
Focus,
amazing.
boys.
Anyway, so you're standing in the old ruins of Freehold. I'm going to say you gather your bolts and arrows back up because they landed softly in the snow.
How many did we recover? Is it just the max we used?
I'm going to say you recover all of them, just
Okay.
just to keep it
Ooh,
simple.
Generous DM. Look at that. I would be like, no.
The
roll.
DM, the DM, the GM, the
I want to see
Lore
your
Master?
GM.
GM, Games Master, DM, Dungeon Master, and whatever happened.
Dungeon
you know,
Master.
So yeah, I'm going to assume you head back to Straylight, the dwarven mining settlement. You're not going to head back to Straylight?
No, we're going to loot first, and then we're going to head back.
Okay, you do a little bit of loot.
Unless we have like 7 corpses to have a little bit of a rifle on in.
They're quite literally corpses, yeah. Okay, you can... I'll let you do that, obviously, because why would I not?
So, I assume we didn't rest.
No.
You're only a
No,
couple of
that's fine.
miles outside of...
Yeah, we haven't got really time to be resting.
Yeah, you're a couple of miles outside of Straylight.
I would say search corpses, poke our head in the 2 buildings left that you haven't accidentally on purpose set fire to, and then leg it back.
I would show you on the map, but I've already redrawn it, so... Meh.
We know it's fine.
Yeah. So basically, you go and loot the corpses. you find a selection of short swords and short bows. There's 4 short bows and 7 short swords. The arrows that they were using with the bows are fairly rotten, as are the bows themselves. And the
Toast.
swords
Scrap.
kind of, they're rusted.
It'll be good enough for using to melt down anyway. So
Yeah,
take
if
the
you,
swords.
if you want the metal, mark it down.
Yeah, I've marked down 7 swords.
Okay.
Um,
You poke
You
around the
100.
houses.
Trifling
and
amount of stuff.
as you poke around the houses, if you remember from last time, there was like bits poking out of
Yeah, there was
snowdrifts and
one
things.
half-buried one and one kind of not. One that's like
Yeah.
3/4.
You kind of you poke your head through. Honestly, there's not a lot in there. The town
Cool.
was abandoned. They left the buildings, but
Stripped it, that's fine.
they took anything of value.
It's wonderful.
You find the storm lantern in one of the buildings fairly intact.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's about all. There's really not much. So yeah, some weirdness going on in the in the former town of Freehold. So good, you've done that. Is your Let's get everyone rolling a perception check. Everyone who's in Freehold, roll a perception check. For me, the DM, who has asked you to roll the check, for I am the dungeony
17.
dice boy. Go.
12.
21.
Well, everyone who got over a 15, which is kind of some person. Well, I need at least one of your passive freaking perceptions.
Yep.
Yeah, I only rolled 4 more than my passive perception, so okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you hear it's like a low reverberation, like a humming or buzzing. It is very deep, very bassy, and you swear you see the ice and everything in front of you raise up slightly, just a little bit, almost as if it's been brushed underneath by something below you.
Sandworm! Oh,
Yes,
wait, wrong
kind
film.
of like a sandworm, but it's just kind of just on the edge of perception.
So is this just going to be
Anyway.
the Lich King cinematic when the frickin' rim comes out of the floor?
Syndrome
Yeah.
goes
So,
in.
what is going? Like, I had my hair cut a couple of weeks ago, and it's now just stupid.
Hair grows.
It does, but
You just have
like,
stupid hair.
like on the side, it's fine. But if you look at the camera, like head on, it just there's nothing you can do with it. It's just like, oh yeah, no, the camera just makes you look like a
You
tool.
have stupid hair. Nothing you can do about it.
I need to.
Shave your head.
Grow it out or shave it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're talking about your head hair, by the way.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about too. By the way, I hate all of you, and not you, but those guys. And
What's new?
yeah, that's cool.
What's new? I mean,
If I look down, I can probably get away. Look.
are you having a stroke? Do you need help? Should we call 999? Can you raise your arms? Can you talk properly?
I need cheese. Yeah,
Ooh,
face,
cheese.
face, arms, smile, emergency. Okay, so yeah, are you doing anything more on the ice flows, or are you
No,
got-
I think we should
got no one to go?
Looking it
GTFO.
back.
So you book it back. It takes a while. You're a couple of miles outside of town, but it's heavy going. You're going through ice and snow and things. You kind of get back. Well, you obviously get back. There's no kind of about it. And you make your way through the very circular town of Straylight with its canvas and its central furnace warming the whole settlement. I'm going to assume you head back to the tavern, the Lonely Frontier.
Yes.
Good.
I must say, line dancing is very unlike me.
I mean, so is writing in a dream journal, but hey.
Say la vie.
It was better than the alternatives. Um,
Death. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I could have
Shut up now.
let you go along with them, but they might have forgotten about you in the chapel that was on fire. Just, that would have been a thing. Anyway, you head into the Lonely Frontier, the tavern there, which is like there's no buildings as such. It's just kind of a canvassed off area, and there's a bar to one side, a plank on a couple of barrels and things. Your halfling is kind of done line dancing and tippy taps over to you, and the party's
halfling.
Do what?
Was no one else's halfling?
I'm an independent halfling.
Strong, independent halfling, are you?
But don't need no party.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Love you guys.
A strong, independent halfling don't need no party. Noted. Cool.
The party will remember that.
The party remembers. So, what is the party doing now you're back in the tavern?
Going
or as
to
they
the
say in
barkeep?
Germany, tavern. You head up to the barkeep. Do you remember his name? Because I do.
Delan. Whatever you want to call it.
Not Delan.
Delan.
It's not Mimbari.
No, not
Delac.
Delen. Delac.
He owes me more
There's a
crush
death
fruit.
knight. What?
Says, alright, you're back again. I can't quite remember my accent, so I'm doing this one now.
You do whatever you like, dude. It's all good. It's like the Wheel of Wild Magic.
Wheel of Wild Magic. To be sure. Also, I think I'm a little bit Irish.
Slightly for a dwarf. It's fine. It's all regional.
I thought I'd keep a little bit less gruff, because everyone does gruff dwarves. Everyone's like, oh, I'm a dwarf, innit? No, me old mugger. Oh,
I'm not gruff dwarf.
Well, you're not anything.
You're a cockney dwarf, though.
I mean, you are a bit of a salt lick. It's like
I'm a salty dwarf. I ain't a gruff dwarf.
I mean, if anyone's like,
yeah, your hair's fine. Stop looking, for goodness sakes. Look at my hair. Oh!
I don't know. I
look like a mop, all right?
Yeah, I know, it's cool. So
Look.
So he says, you're back. Did you find anything?
Yes. Can't you tell by the rents in our armor and the blood all over us?
Oh, you thought that's just how you look. Sorry, I have a bad memory for these things.
Yeah, it was full of skeletons. You lost your bit.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
I mean, did you leave the skeletons, or... I mean, are they still out there? Are they going to be haunting us in our dreams?
I mean, they are still out there, but they ain't going to be doing a lot.
I've got a little West Country, can't you tell?
Oh, the force is strong in this one.
Yep,
They're very
force strong.
dead. They had a very bad time.
They're very dead again.
Yeah.
When he
Deaderer.
sort of yells out, ditching you on your bet. And he goes behind the bar, the plank of wood, and there's a little chest, and Ditching comes over and they exchange some monies. Says, right, well, I'm back to being Irish.
Talking about Irish. Where's Lillian? She was here, wasn't she?
Lillian will join you momentarily once we've done this little part of the story.
Oh, I see.
So he drops a little sack of gold on the bar, which kind of wobbles and flexes because it's literally just a plank in it.
But it was on boxes.
I mean, it's on barrels now. It's
Barrels!
A plank on barrels. Everything's
Barrels!
everything's very movable here.
Got barrels.
Got barrels. We've
Please don't
wasted
remind
5
me of that.
minutes. You as a reward for your little side quest, the party is handed over 150 gold pieces.
Well, that's 50 gold a pop, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's how you split between 3 people who did all the work. While some of us were busy carousing.
Some of us were line dancing.
Carousing. Now, my maths is not great,
Oh, I know that.
but
Bert. But it could be better. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
could
wobble,
be
wobble,
better.
wobble. Buttery biscuit base.
Oh Christ! Anyway,
It's 75 gold each.
yes, it is. So, Lizzie there, you hear tippity tapping, little tippity tap of hooves.
Afternoon,
As,
Lillian.
as Lillian approaches with a little
I'm sorry.
cat.
I'm sorry. How much gold did they earn?
150.
It's
How is that
150.
75 gold pieces each, James?
Just for me and you.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, the division of gold is going to get worse every time it's divided up.
Absolutely, because in a minute it's going to be 100 for me and then 50 for you three, so carry on.
It is
I'm
an absolute
taking my
100.
50.
You're taking 50 out of the 150.
Yeah.
I'm going to let whoever picked up the gold work this one out. Oh, was it the dwarf?
Talking to the dude. Yeah.
You could hold on to all 150 gold and call it party gold, so that when you shop for everyone.
Sounds easier to me.
And then if you are like a town or whatever, you can hand out spending gold. That is a way of doing it. So just pointing that out. Some people do it, some people don't.
Look at you.
Whatever.
Well,
Okay.
if I say 20 gold each,
Mm-hmm.
and then 70 gold kicking round, that's party gold.
That
Fair?
How much gold? 20?
20.
20 apiece.
20 piece?
So that's
Seems
that-
reasonable.
That's pocket
We're
money.
agreed.
Are we having... Yeah, I was going to say that's like pocket money, and then we got 70 gold.
Are we making sure we give the little one some?
That's why it's 20 gold
For
each.
his line dancing lessons.
I mean, he is shaking it like he's shaking his money maker. So I'll just
Yeah.
sit there and
Shaking
throw
his money maker.
gold
A
coins at
very
him.
small money maker.
Where's making money? I'm throwing gold coins at you.
I mean, he is working.
Dance, boy, dance.
Oh, look at him! He's like a toaster, popping gold coins out of his buns. Oh God! Wow.
I'll just give you 20 gold. There you go.
Oh, it's the world's worst toaster.
That means I've got 90 gold on me. Yay.
What time is it?
Considering you set off in the morning and it was about 2 hours there, 2 hours back, it's and you did a little fight and a little burn of things. It's probably early afternoon.
Okay, I would like to take a short rest.
Go out
Please.
4 or 5.
Well, sorry, was that what 4 or 5 in the afternoon? Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard going out, hard going back. But, and if you didn't get that, the shorthand is but. Not to be confused with buts. Lillian trip traps behind you with a little cap with the little flappy ears and the holes for her horns. You know, the Russian bearskin hats. They're great. And she says, "Well, the dog teams are back, so that's good. But I think we should wait till morning before heading out. Otherwise, it'll get too cold overnight. If we're trapped out in a blizzard, or we have to camp, then we have to do that. But I'd rather just head out at first light, if that's okay with you."
It seems reasonable. Those skeletons took a little bit out of my magic fingers.
Your magic, and she looks down at her own hands, which have got huge,
Mittens!
mittens on. And she's just like,
Mittens!
yeah, she's just sort of like squeezes her mittens. Yeah, I mean, you're short. She's not tall for not tall for a tiefling.
None of us at all. We've already established this.
Delan overhears you talking and says, Well, since you did me a favor, I'm a pirate now, can't you tell?"
That's what happens when you drink engine degreaser. Don't do it, kids.
It's good for two things. Says, "Well, you can take a rest in the bunkhouse, free of charge."
Much obliged.
So the bunkhouse is literally just up the little party came, which is a walkway made of old packing crates and wood just to keep you off the snow.
Well, how much for a meal for us all?
How much for a meal? I'm glad you asked. Hippity and hoppity. So you can have a bowl of pottage and some mead for 5 copper pieces a head. They've also got buckwheat porridge with 3 copper pieces. Buckwheat porridge and mead. So that's 3 copper pieces. And vegetable stew and a mug of mead for 2 copper pieces. So pottage is kind of like vegetable stew with meat. And vegetable stew is vegetable stew without meat.
I want a pottage.
Beef one?
Pottage.
Or the meat one?
I don't know, just meat. Just
Meat.
give me meat.
Yeah.
Not
so
in a sexual way, just, food.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the same. Although, see if he'll trade the mead for one of his fruit smoothies.
It says, well, I'm sure we can oblige.
Thanks.
So,
It turns
what's
around
everyone having?
and
Are we all
grabs a
having-
mallet.
pottages.
Pottage.
Isn't fruit hard to come by in snowy climates?
No, they've got it.
They got a crate of fruit, quotation marks.
They've got a crate of fruit, as in fruit, as in FROOT.
Fruit.
So yeah, fruit. This is stuff that's come off the boat, and he just has a mallet and just kind of cracks whatever it is with a mallet. What it comes out as, whether it's coconut and lime, whether it's
With the lime and the
crab,
coconut.
you don't know, but it's it's fruity, certainly. So you grab an empty. There are tables there. It's kind of like a case of here's some planks of wood on some barrels and some other planks of wood on slightly shorter barrels. It's very very.
So is that 5 pottages? What's Lillian having?
Lynn says no. I'm covered, thank you, and I'll
We
see you in
can
the
see.
morning. And she
Maybe traps off?
traps off. She clips flops off. Yeah.
Kind of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, because she's got so many layers on sort of things. Just like, ah!
Yeah. I mean, she didn't do too well on the boat, and she does not look like she's doing too well in a cold climate. She's not one of those people who likes cold. Everything is wrapped up.
Including her horns.
No, her horns are poking out,
Yeah.
but a little tail is sort of all tucked away as well.
So that's 4 pottages.
The tail's tucked away. How does she balance?
That's why she's walking so funny.
Yeah, she's just trippy trapping everywhere. She's not a Tyrannosaurus.
Sounds like she's got. I don't know what she's got. Something.
Get it, but
Cool.
I like it.
Did I tell you I buy all my small pistols from a dinosaur? He's a T-Rex because he's a small arms dealer.
Da 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 da. Jokes.
Okay, right. So how much is that all in all?
If you're doing the pottages and the mead, that is 5 copper pieces a head. So,
So
that's
20
4
copper
apiece, 20 copper
pieces.
pieces.
2 silver.
Thank you.
Okay, James, I'll let you pay for that.
I was going to.
Yeah,
That's why I
well,
said, well, I'll get it anyway.
Cheers,
Right.
Dad.
just gotta make sure that you're paying for it.
I'm paying for it. Counting on it. Wait, was that Batman?
Yep, that's the Riddler.
Everyone hates that film, and I actually
quite
really
like
like it.
Jim
yeah.
Carrey's quite makes a good Riddler.
The
and so does-
Riddler.
It's just a shame Jim Carrey's a terrible actor.
I like him.
Mm,
Didn't he do the one with the spotless minds? Some
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, he's a very good actor when he's not doing
Weird.
all the funny man stuff. Yeah, The Truman Show is one of my favorite films. It's
Never seen
brilliant.
But all of his personas are the
It's
same
an awesome
character.
film.
Watch The Truman Show.
Mm.
It's on Netflix currently.
Yeah,
I ain't paying for that.
yeah. Okay, well, don't watch it on Amazon Prime. It's a very good film.
Right. Segue.
Moving on.
3 silver. There you go.
3.
Yeah.
He takes it and he says, he sort of, thank you. Very generous. Considering he's just given you 150 gold. I mean, a tip's a tip, but just a tip.
Whatever. Yep.
Just
And you
a
got free
tip.
lodging.
Well, that's why
So-
I can't give him a little bit. I'm going to pay for the lodging. I don't care.
Where it's a mining settlement. There's not really much. I
Does
mean,
he want gold? I've got gold.
He could have
Just
gone and
gave me
murdered
some
those
gold.
skeletons himself.
These guys are dwarves. They're interested in, well,
Are we going to stereotype dwarves now?
what? I was going to say hard style and acid house. What were you going to say?
Oh, that's pretty cool, yeah. We are pretty interested in that. And beer and mead. And food.
Which, if you don't know, are types of music.
Yeah.
Except beer and mead, which are beer and mead. Okay, so yeah, you get your dinners,
Pottages.
your pottage, your mead. It's warming, it's filling, it sticks to your bones, except where it's fruit with 2 O's, juice. Yeah, is there anything you guys want to do while you're in the tavern?
We're all sat down, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
We all sat next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm going to address everyone. Hey, did anybody else have a strange dream? Because I had one on the boat, and it was
Okay.
literally exactly what happened. I dreamt of a snow-laden landscape, small cabin, no signs of life, and then turned to see skeletons. Many, apparently.
Huh. Yeah, come to think of it, I did have a weird dream on the. I've not stopped having weird dreams. Has anyone else been seeing any animals wearing various items of clothing?
Right, show me
around.
on the doll where the bobs touched you.
I haven't seen little animals, no.
Oh. Yeah, it was
He's going
abandoned
Coco
ship.
Loco.
I think that fruit is getting to you.
Yeah, it was before I started having the fruit. Maybe it's the sea air that was getting to me.
Did anybody see the aspect of death in the bar? No, just me. Cool.
Not just you, mate.
Wow, we all have issues.
I mean, there's probably a reason you're a party together.
I'm a divine-powered dwarf. I see stuff all the time. It's nothing out of the ordinary. As long as he's got the scythe for somebody else, I don't care.
Yeah, so, It's strange that your dreams, that's a crazy one. Imagine that.
Imagine dreaming.
Imagine dreaming, yeah. Who would have thought it?
Well, my dream was nothing to do with cold or barren landscapes. It's cool. It's fine.
Have you seen animals wearing clothes?
No.
You can look at the halfling.
We going to the zoo?
I mean, okay, that's fine. Just me.
The zoo in the frozen north. That'd be kind of an exhibit. What's in it? People.
Exhibit.
Penguins.
That's
Exhibit.
shadowy. Over in the shadows.
Is
Yep.
exhibit the one that says, "Yo, dog, I heard you needed a zoo in your zoo, so I put an extra zoo in your zoo"? Is
They
that
have
the
the
one?
yo and yo dog like yo-yo, so I've got to put yo dog on a yo-yo so yo can go yo dog. Yo.
That's the one.
Yeah. Pimp my ride.
I like that. It
It
was
was good.
They made
Terrible
terrible.
program.
Oh
But
yeah, terrible cars. It was like all the stuff you'd never actually want to drive, but good
Right,
program.
I'm just going to say to Delan about these 7 short swords I got, and is there a smith who wants some scrap metal?
You go over and talk to him. He says,
Or
"Well,
where's the smithy or whatever?
All
hey."
the dwarves raise their hands.
Other dwarves raise your hands. He says, "Well, if you take the path towards the centre of town, you find the smithy. Where am I from now? Probably Dublin.
I was going to say Kilkenny.
Kilkenny. Oh, have you seen the airport in Kilkenny? With flight time of a gently lobbed frisbee." Yeah, so he points you towards the centre of the settlement, which is, unsurprisingly, where the heat is coming from. There is a huge furnace, and it's kind of raised up, and the canvas sort of drapes down from it. You can follow the copper pipes back
Righto.
to it.
Righto, off I go then.
All right. You
Just gonna eat me thing and then just stomp off.
Yep. Okay.
Go
you
I'm
find
guys-
a dwarf.
I'm
Go
going to
find a
follow
dwarf
you
with a
because I
anvil.
want to swap my daggers out for something else.
Okie dokie. You
Okie dokies.
Sure, will
You-
spoons.
them spoons though.
+1 spoons.
Okay, yeah, you two head off towards the center of town, which leaves Milo and Banther
Poo-poo.
at a table.
I'm
Wrestle,
eating.
bro.
Arm wrestle? Yeah, I'll do an arm wrestle.
Please do it. Eat your food first. Don't ruin your food. Come on.
Arm wrestle.
Elbow in plates.
Okay, right. I guess it's an opposed grapple check.
Is it? Is that just strength?
I
Yeah.
would say strength check.
Can
Yeah.
we do dex?
Rolls. No.
No, well, I'll do Dex, Nick.
Yeah, you want to go?
The halfling.
No.
Really, Nick?
Just
No, strength. So
It's
roll
strength.
d20 and add your strength.
30, 20.
12!
Dirty 20 and 12. So, yeah, you look at each other and take each other's hands. One person's forearm is a lot longer than the others, and it gives you a distinct disadvantage as you have to kind of angle it in.
The halfling's literally just stood up and using you like a lever. La, 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 la,
Yeah,
la, la.
the wood elf
Thing
gives
is,
a little
I've given
grunt,
Nick an
but-
arm wrestle before, and it's the same sort of scale difference.
It's just
And
real
Nick
life,
beats
isn't
me
it?
every time.
No.
No. I mean, do you wanna go again? You can go again
Yeah,
if you
best
want.
of
Do you
three.
want to go, bro? Do you want to go?
Best of 3. Okay, roll.
13.
16.
So this time the wood elf is way more prepared and just gets the upper hand and just
straight up
pushes you
blocks
over.
the halfling.
Not
Stru-
as much of a defeat as the first round. The first round, the wood elf's hand is slammed against the bench, but this time
Should we
it's-
drop a gold on the next one, Nick?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! So you each put a gold piece down on the table and grasp each other's palms. It's kind of like Predator. You're just like there, and your muscles are
Dylan!
muscly, kind of noodly arms.
You
Anyway,
better
cool.
roll absolute poo.
I just dropped my dice on the floor.
That's good.
It's on an angle.
Cocked.
Hit the
Reroll
table.
it. Reroll it if it's cocked.
Natty! T.
Oh, I got 6.
I just got beaten by the halfling.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got a strength of 13, yeah?
That's cute.
I got 16.
So you take each
I
other's
will
hand
Take
for
that
the last.
gold piece.
How I can't even do it on camera, and he just slam his hand over. It's not
Yeah,
even.
but Nick, the thing is with your character and Milo, Milo's been doing nothing all day, and we've been out, marched across the tundra, fought some skeletons, marched all the way back.
I've been dancing my bouncy booty for the past 6 hours.
Dancing is more
Dex.
harder, isn't it?
More harder.
You're more harder.
More harder.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that was me and Banther.
Right, I take
I mean, as you're there and in the tavern, it doesn't need to be said that the band, well, the few people who are playing instruments, the Kaylee call it. Kaylee, they're all playing away. So there's someone on strings and someone on boron, and you know they're kind of playing a little bit of music. Yeah, if you don't know what a Kaylee is, it's
Song
what is
I can
it
play
song?
the Caber.
by Marillion.
No, it's just where you get together and start playing music. Well, that's literally it. You'll get together and somebody starts playing and everyone else just kind of follows in. It's like old world jazz, but not terrible.
It's a jam session.
Jam session. There we are. Jazz.
An open mic night.
Yeah,
It's the jam
Except-
sessions down the local pub, isn't it?
yeah. Somebody just leads with a guitar and everyone just kind of follows on.
Everyone
It's-
always
it's
leads
good.
with a guitar.
Oh,
But guitar players.
Some people lead with a fiddle.
Fiddle, fiddle.
I mean, some people like a good fiddle. It's fine. You know the difference between a fiddle and a violin? There is no difference between a fiddle and a violin. So there you go.
I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head to the place to sleep,
The bunkhouse.
the bunkhouse.
You head to the bunkhouse. It is literally, as the name suggests, it's very easy to find. It's a big open area, and there's little wooden bunks, just arranged. They're kind of hot bunking. So
Top
go in.
bunk.
grab a handful of bedding, head over to one of the beds. Yeah, let's just say they are bunk beds, because that means you can get twice as many people in the same space.
Otherwise, it's a dormitory, not a bunkhouse.
Nick's made something on his 3D printer.
It's a
What
Jaffa
is-
cake.
Oh, it's a Jaffa cake. Okay, I was just like, well, I knew he was 3D printing something. I was just like,
Not
oh wow,
3D
that's
printing
amazing.
a Jaffa cake.
I mean,
Wouldn't that be amazing?
it would be
The
amazing
technology will come eventually.
if you could literally 3D print cake. That means I could have cake without burning my mouth on it. That'd be great. Anyway, what? Have you never scalded yourself on cake? It hurts.
No, because
No.
I've never actually made a microwave cake. Because that's not cake, that's a fallacy.
No.
Yes.
Fallacy is slightly different.
It's
A
a lie.
phallus is way out.
That's what I was thinking. Thank you.
I hate you both. So we're at the smithy then.
Oh yeah, you clip clop to the middle of town with your
Stompy
Yeah.
shoes.
stumpy
Balls
shoes.
all
Stumpiness. You head to the smithy. It is just a big open area. They're shoveling coal into this thing, and as a side effect, they're using it to mend various mining implements, picks and shovels and stuff. So, what are you doing?
I want to have a look and see if they've got any rapiers.
Any rapiers?
Yeah.
That might be a little bit too much of a finesse weapon for them. Yeah, you can have a look. I'm gonna roll, see if that's gonna be.
I
Yeah,
can do that if you want.
you can. Oh yeah, you can create martial weapons, can't you?
Oh, I want 2 of them. I want my daggers to be rapiers.
I want stuff now.
What kind of vicious
I
part
want
is
it
this?
now.
I want
well,
them detailed in
Were there
gold.
any? Did I see any? No.
no, you don't.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to ask the very nice cleric if he'd like to do that for me.
The cleric of the forge. See if he
Yeah.
can forge some rapiers for you.
I need to forge it, don't I?
No, you just need to do a ritual.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need both of my daggers then? Do you...
He needs
I need
he just needs some
materials
material.
and just basically the material costs, like possibly 7 short swords.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
The
I
blood
can
of
give
the
you some
innocent.
gold for it.
Do I have enough material in the 7 manky short swords to make 2 rapiers?
You can
I
have
would
my
say
2 daggers
absolutely,
as well.
yeah. But given the quality of the short swords, you are probably going to, and knowing that it's a value cost, you are going to make 2 rapiers out of 7 short swords. So it happens to be a perfecto number,
Right.
and it also makes it easier on me. So whatever's.
I
I'll
will
take it.
ask them if they have a corner I can use.
They absolutely have a corner you can use.
I mean,
It's
they
kind
should kind of recognize what I am anyway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you fit straight in. I mean, they don't have a problem with you being there at all. It seems like they don't have that many visitors, so they're,
Do
they're
you want
quite
to buy
happy.
2 daggers?
No, I need them as well.
Oh. Never mind.
He's yelling this out.
Yeah, I don't
These-
care.
These guys sort of kind of look back at you and just carry on. And there's a lot of hammering going on. There's anvils. There's stuff being quenched in water. It's noisy, and the noise.
great,
the
and I love
furnace
it.
itself is roaring.
Welcome to my temple. Yeah, baby.
So it looks like they're digging stuff out of the ground, and as a byproduct, they're getting a lot of coal, and that coal is just going into the furnace. So you don't see many trees in the close in the nearby area. You kind of see them on the horizon, and you have seen them on the horizon, but here not much. And they're just throwing this coal straight into the furnace. It's like it's great for them. So yeah, there's an awful lot of noise, an awful lot of heat. You might be in the far north, but boy, is it warm here.
Okay, I'm just going to pass my daggers to El Forge Cleric.
Okay.
So I will
is it-
set myself up somewhere and
okay.
spend an hour creating a rapier.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to sit down and play my loot.
Minecraft.
It's an hour per item, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you spend a couple of hours just creating those. We'll just say that happens. The loot playing is appreciated in the forge. It goes on. In fact, let's just get you rolling a d20 just to see what as a performance check.
Oh, I just rolled one. I thought you were going to ask for one. I got an 18.
Ah, good. I just wanted to see,
I have +5 for performance.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
bard.
Yeah. There's always a chance you get that natty one, and then
Break a loot string and then strangle yourself with it or something.
Yeah.
there's always that. So yeah, you're playing away, and the forge cleric goes into and does his incantations, and it's an interesting process, one that kind of defies words. Really defies words. The whole divine nature of taking 7 manky short swords and a couple of daggers, and everything just suddenly will slowly over time turning to liquid and pulling out and stretching, and it's like it's forging it with his mind. It is crazy. If you've ever watched someone
burning.
Make a katana, it's kind of like that. It's just lots and lots of small movements over and over again, like a Ray Harryhausen.
It's a work of art watching some
yeah.
creative traditional katana.
Oh yeah. Taking pig iron and turning it into steel. So yeah, you do that. A couple of hours pass because nobody said they're going to be doing anything else, and you end up with 2 rapiers. So there you go.
No, thank you. These are going to suit me so much better.
I am pretty much tapped out for everything now. I need a rest.
Yeah, I'm pretty much tapped for spells as well from our fight. I need to go and have sleep.
So you head off to the bunkhouse. You find.
I mean, if they're still repairing stuff, I can help them for a few hours because they're cantrips. I can cast them as much as I like mending.
If you want to do that, you can. Otherwise, they seem to have got everything in hand. I mean, it's a bit of an industrial operation here, so they're quite happy just getting on with it.
Right, I'll just thank them all and.
Yeah, you thank them. They sort of wave and you head away. It is as soon as you're out of the actual main forge area, the main furnace area, you feel the cold creep back in. And even though you're under the canvas of Straylight, it is a lot. I mean, you could feel the fact that you're in the frozen north. It's just kind of there.
And the fact that I've just spent 2 hours concentrating and channeling divine energy would probably leave me a little bit pooped. So I'm going to go and nap.
Yeah, you do that. You find the bunkhouse. You find there's a stack of clean sheets and stuff. It's just a case of find an empty bunk. There is one next to the wood elf. I did not presume that the halfling was also there.
What is the halfling doing?
Where is the halfling? I mean, the wood elf went to the bunkhouse and it's gone for a little nap.
I guess I was still in the bar having a drink.
All right.
Well, if he's still in the bar having a drink, I'll join him for a drink and then.
I'm going to head to the bunkhouse. I'll get in the bunk adjacent to Mr. Banther there.
All right. Well, both
You don't want to
knock off a
hang from the
couple of-
rafters?
If you're going into if you're having another drink, knock off a couple of copper drinks.
I got like 20 copper, or I'll just dump that on the desk.
All right. So you just start drinking. You doing serious drinking? I mean, is that drinking with a D or?
Oh.
Okay. Just as an aside, for this I wrote like
Segway.
a shitload of notes. I thought, they'll be in and out town, no problem.
It's us.
It's
us.
like
We have to shop around and do
no,
stuff.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
I'm
It's-
just,
Content.
content.
It's as much your game as it is mine, so that is
I've
absolutely
had
fine.
to pause mine.
Sometimes you just like, oh, here's lots of things, and sometimes your characters are just like, I want to sit in the bar and talk about poo. You paused your game.
Yeah, can't think of anything. Work's too busy.
Oh, right.
It's hard to come up with stuff when you can't think of anything. I'm like, nope, not going to
Just-
ruin anything.
Just take the back of an envelope and write
Oh, I've got some notes.
bullet
But
points on it. Literally bullet point it.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit in a bar with my son, and we'll down drinks. No, we're not. We'll sip a few
Okay.
drinks,
So,
kill a few hours, and then go.
you're just going with the mead this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the flirtinis.
Well, I mean, the flirt. Which one's worse, the mead or the flirtinis?
I mean, nobody at any point has asked for the strongest thing in the bar, so...
No, that would be in
Me-
I'm a
Teresa.
white Russian.
Well, you're in bed.
You're in sleep. Well, I'll pay for
Good
some
boy.
flirtinis.
I am not drinking floatinis.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
I'll
like
just drink mead then.
Mead.
Where's the
Mead's
wenches?
In bed.
Are you genuinely looking for wenches in a dwarven mining settlement?
No, it's a song. Wenches and meat.
Dwarven wenches,
right.
really?
You're a bit
Oh.
strawberry, but I'll have you.
Is that Ailstorm?
Yes.
It is.
Well done. 10 points to Gryffindor.
And 10 points to Gryffindor. Yeah, okay, so you get your mead. Drink it back. But you're not drinking with a hard D, so
No.
that's unfortunate.
That'd be
Okay.
during downtime, that will be.
Yeah.
My resistance to poison helps. Not.
So yeah, you're doing a little bit of a drinky boy. Cool.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll bottle off to
Then you both head
Deadly
off.
Buys.
I'm assuming you're both heading off to the bunkhouse.
Well, if he's not, I'll just pick him up and carry him with me.
You head to the bunkhouse again. Same thing. Big open area. Lots of bunk beds. Clean linen by the entrance. You just pick it up. It seems like they hot bunk. So what they do is they take the linen, go to bed, throw it on the bed, and then when they're done, just throw it into a big metal hopper, and that goes off to be cleaned. So it's
That's
yeah.
fine. I don't need a duvet. I've got my teddy bear with me.
The dwarves. It's basic but clean.
I'm looks like what? No.
What? You're not sleeping with the halfling. I mean, you are quite short yourself.
I know.
You're not exactly a big man.
You are not spooning me.
Can I be the little spoon?
Just top and tail, like kids.
Your junk still touches.
That's
asked-
fine.
Who ever asked to be the little spoon?
Normally the big spoons, it's fine.
I'm a tall spoon.
Tall spoon. You're a
Well-
ladle.
A little.
Anyway, next morning.
I mean, I have problems with my own breathing when I go to bed. I can just hear myself, or I can hear like electricity or something. There's like something. If I had someone breathing in my ear hole, I think I would probably just like set fire to the whole place.
So angry.
I bark at James in my sleep. You'd be bad if you had a girlfriend, dude.
I've screamed at James in my sleep.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. So we will move on.
Moving swiftly onwards.
Moving swiftly on. The sun eventually goes down. It takes a lot longer to go down and rises a lot earlier. There is a sound of a rooster in the distance.
Doodle doodle cow.
Yep.
Chicory day!
I was literally waiting for that. Yeah. So I haven't actually got to that episode yet. I don't know which one it is.
It's fine.
Oh, I started watching.
Now I
things
just
and-
want to find it.
Yeah.
Good series.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. For anyone who hasn't seen it and wants to get into anime, that's a good one to start with. Also, have an open mind. But then that's anime, so why
I was
would
going
I
to
say
say,
that?
it's anime, you would anyway.
I mean, yeah, it's basically a lesbian
We're
couple
getting
and their
sidetracked.
lesbian couple and their daughter get together, and then their dad gets mad. I think that's the premise of the whole thing. That's how
Interesting view on it there, Neil.
that's how it was described to me. Anyway, that's the wrong notes. That's why I was having trouble. I was reading the dream notes.
Oh dear.
speaking of dream notes, can everyone roll me a d20 as you're pushing up Z's?
I shall use my yellow
91.
D20.
Whoa.
So this dice from the magic set is broken.
Used to go to dice jail.
The
Dice
magic.
jail.
Well, yeah, because as we went through last time, the magic dice
Not random.
are not random.
The counters.
Yeah, so if I
Mhm.
get
I got 17 again.
17 without purpose of direction.
Used to be a favourite number for me.
So the counters, one's a counter and one's an actual dice, so they're slightly different, a lot different. What did everyone get?
12.
Funny thing is, I just rolled another dice and got another natty 1.
Wow.
11.
1, 11, and Vas and James?
17!
17. You dream. Everyone dreams, but you have this dream.
Hang on, let me get my dream journal out.
Well, James is dreaming, so I was just keeping it simple. So you having a little dream. You think you've woken up. You think you've woken up. You're in the bunkhouse. You're laying back in bed, and you've got the blanket tucked up all the way up to your chin. But as you look around, there's no one there. There's no sound. There's no nothing. It's completely empty. Almost as if the whole of Straylight had been completely abandoned. At the foot of your bed, there's a little mouse and a little rat. Well, both in capes, just watching you. And then you wake up.
I'll just play with them.
I mean, absolutely no reason to mention it whatsoever. Good.
Told you I wasn't crazy.
Well, he hasn't said anything.
I know he
That's
hasn't
just
said
in
anything
his-
to me, but
just
I
in his
know I'm
dream.
not crazy.
And this is not the first time I've seen them either, so
I know I'm not crazy. The voices told me so.
it's just part of the, divine. It's cool. Go with it.
Yeah, it is part of the divine. So yeah, you wake up. I'm assuming you're heading back.
Wake up! Flirtinis fall!
Flirtinis for all. Yep. There are drums of water, large sort of communal drums of water for anyone who who wants to wash and do their ablutions.
I was going to say, I'll just walk over and be like,
Yeah. I mean,
No, I'll just use prestidigitation.
knock it off. You've got the
Cantrip.
You've got the rag on a stick. You've got the much more complicated sponge on a stick. You got bar of soap.
yep. Well, I'm down to me breeches, I am. I don't give a...
Everything's there.
Yep. I'm having a good old wash.
You did.
And then
a
I'll go
little-
back and mend my armour and put it all back on.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. When you are ready, Lillian is waiting for you in the tavern, also known in French as Le Tavern.
La Big Mac.
Oh, bilingual over here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well,
so
trilingual, isn't it? We've had Irish, we've had German, now we've had French.
we've had just about everything so far. So you head into the tavern, or whoever is heading into the tavern heads into the tavern to meet Lillian. There's a couple of guys with her, a couple of people with her. They are obviously from out of town because these guys are human.
Cool, blimey, humans!
Is everyone in the tavern? Just so I know where everyone is.
Yeah.
After doing
Those
all my
on three.
morningly rituals,
Okay.
yes. Literally.
So she sees you guys walk in, and she beckons you over. There are some bowls stacked at the end of the table, and there's porridge, just a big bowl of porridge with a ladle in it. So if you want porridge for breakfast, you can have that on the house. Like
I'll
I
take
said,
boiled porridge.
the GM giveth.
Does the GM giveth bacon sandwiches?
GM taketh away bacon
I
sandwich.
mean, the GM giveth porridge. Bacon wasn't on the menu, and considering
Okay,
where you
that's
are in
fine.
the world,
Salt
well,
pork. Shut up.
Yeah, so as you sit down and start eating, Lillian says, dog teams are back in town. We have Kaelin, and she points to one human, and Wind, and he points to the other human. They seem to be young human males, but they are very weathered.
Kaelin and...
Wind, W-I-N-D.
Is he my only friend?
I mean, you can ask him.
No.
Okay. Yeah, she says, yes, the dog teams are back in town. The dogs have been rested, and we can set out immediately to the east.
To the east!
To the east.
Snow dogs.
Yeah. Basically, it's a dog and sled team.
You handle them, Nick. You handle them dogs real good.
Don't be touching the dogs, mate.
I want a dog though.
She explains that Kaelin and Wind are the drivers. So there are 3 sleds. She will drive one of them, and these 2 will drive the other 2 sleds.
I
Right
have
on.
amazing animal hand, and you should let me do it.
My animal hand is pretty good considering. Which is weird, seeing as I'm a forge cleric.
I handled an animal once and got arrested.
I mean, if you want to take on one of the sleds, you can swap place with the driver, but the driver will stay with you.
Let the professionals do it, eh?
Yeah,
I
no, I'll
mean-
let the professionals do it. It's
Just wait
fine.
until we stop and then I'll play with the dogs. I don't care.
Okay. So yeah, you have breakfast.
Mmm.
Lillian,
Porridge.
as is the way with Lillian, mead is not brought to the table, but
Water?
tea.
I
It
was
is
going to say
tea.
tea.
You get the sense that things happen around Lillian, because people.
Good, I was hoping someone's going
Hmm.
to have this conversation with me. I haven't had it yet.
Yeah, it's not. It's part respect and part. You get like an employer employee relationship, like vibe between these people. So yeah, it could be something to do with Charles or Charlie.
Charlie!
Back in I was gonna say Straylight, but you're in Straylight, Carrigan Moore.
Carrigan Moore.
He owned the boat that you were on.
Did.
Oh,
Did
we're gonna have to
own that.
tell him that we broke his boat.
Yeah, that'd be fine. He probably already knows.
We didn't break his boat.
The Kraken did!
The Kraken
Sucks
did.
to be him, doesn't it?
Not really.
So yeah, when they're done,
I'm sure they'll find another one at some point.
found another one.
I mean, another one.
Another one. Yeah,
Another one.
another one.
This one might have stuff on it too.
To be honest, they did replace a slow boat with a fast boat.
Mm.
So I mean, the sea giveth, the sea taketh away.
Right. So doggies.
Doggies, yeah. So once everyone's fed and supped of tea, the tea is probably quite a good idea because it warms you up internally. You were given a few moments or minutes or whatever just to
Non-natural 20 to play with the doggies.
grab whatever you need in terms of packs and stuff. Non-natural 20, yeah. You play with the dogs.
Yay.
They let's see if they're into it.
I rolled 2 and I rolled a 22.
I mean, okay, so they're kind of into it, but they're also working dogs.
Yeah, I know.
So they're kind of also. It
I wasn't going to
seems-
play with the dog like, rough and tumble. Just
No.
dog it.
You're giving them pets. So you head out the back of Straylight
If I'm over last 3, James.
towards the east of town, and you find three sleds there in the snow with dog teams. You have Callan and Wind with you, and Lillian follows along the little wooden paths with a box above her head as he traps along behind you. When you get up to the dog sleds, she picks out one which is hers, and she pops the little box down on the back of the sled and then clambers up on top of it so she can see over the top of the sled.
That's too adorable.
Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna wrap this up because it's getting on a bit. But what is everyone's specific? No, wait, no. I'm gonna go for an active perception on this. So I'm gonna ask everyone for a perception roll, please.
$12.
12.
They've just been all kind of high-low. Low-high?
Yeah.
Low-high.
Six.
17.
17.
6.
6.
21.
21. 17 to 21. You notice that even though Callan goes over to his sled, Wind stops for a moment, takes off his glove, taps something on the side of his hand, and just snorts it off, rips a line.
You
should
don't
we
need
say.
no speed. Nope.
And then just
Don't need no heroin.
puts his mitten back on.
Hailstorm covered that as well, by the way.
Okay.
No, you linked that the other day. It was good.
Trip Trap's over. So there are 3 sleds, one being driven by Lillian, one being driven by Callan, and one being driven by Wind. And for half the party has noticed that he's
tweaking.
I'm not getting in that sled. I'm going with Lillian.
I'm going with him.
I'll
I
go
wouldn't
with
see
him.
it, will I?
Is anyone saying anything to the party, or are you just gonna just let that one slide?
It might be medicinal.
It might be medicinal. And I will say that.
To
So is that
whom?
medicinal then?
Oh, you saying that out loud?
Absolutely.
Says, oh, no, it's just a little dust. It gets cold out. Just keeps me sharp. You want some? And he offers a little dust to anyone in the party who is willing to participate.
Are you promoting drug use on YouTube, Neil?
No, I'm not. In the fantasy world, which these characters inhabit, that is one thing. But kids in real life say no to
Don't do
drugs. Yeah, no, absolutely don't. In a very serious note, don't do it. Obviously. So, but in the fantasy world, where we can make things up in our minds.
Do it! If I
Oh,
wasn't
hey,
playing a
kids.
cleric, it would be totally like.
I'm gonna say to him, if your dust gets us hurt or killed,
No. It's okay. I'm just. I mean, if you're not into it, you're not into it. Just keeps you sharp, you know.
you'll feel how
Uh,
sharp my rapiers are if you get us killed. And then I'm just gonna climb onto the back of Lillian's sled.
Okay, so you're with Lillian.
I'll sit on
Front.
the back of his sled.
You're
No, I'll go on his.
Sure, you can get 2 on there.
Well, me and the halfling, yeah, probably.
so
What should I go for the other one on?
so you're going with Callan. Is anyone taking dust?
No.
No.
Nick.
Like I say, if I wasn't playing a cleric, I would be like, yeah,
Nick.
sign me up!
Not the way you're looking at me. No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
No, because the cleric owes him a bitch slap anyway.
We're a responsible team of adventurers.
Okay,
Are we?
so
At the moment.
what,
At the moment, I am.
so Chantelle, Sariel, you were on Lillian's sled. Who was on Callan's sled?
Me.
That was Nick was on Callan's sled, and then
We're on Tweaky McTweak Face's sled.
yeah. So James and Alex are on Wind's sled.
That's what I said.
Good. Well, because people have to go and eat and do things on this very, very lovely evening, I will leave it there. So if you've joined us and like this, definitely leave a little thumbs up. Leave a subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and click the little bell because I'll give you notifications when videos go live. And we tell you what, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
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 You hang up.
No, you hang up. Okay, so shall we get this rolling? Because we've been rolling for a while.
Yeah, I haven't had food yet
Pre-chat
either, apart
one.
from sweets, so
Good.
Oh, I should have
okay.
brought some fucking sweets.
I
Made
made
some
sweets.
sweets.
Oh. Cheap fruit pastels.
I got nerds.
I made Slimming World Haribos.
I've got.
I got nerds and runts.
I have
That's
the
with a
Smarties that
R,
you
by
gave
the
me
way.
at the beginning of
They're probably out of date, dude.
the
Eat
lockdown.
the
Chocolate.
Smarties.
It's chocolate.
Chocolate doesn't
Penis.
go out. I'll leave them here.
Every time
Should we
I cast
start
Bane,
this?
he'll eat a Smartie. Yeah.